Say goodbye to the guys. These were the last words of Marilyn Monroe, the dazzling icon whose tragic death left the world in shock. But Marilyn wasn't the only one to utter haunting final words. Heath Ledger, the actor who gave life to the legendary Joker, left behind chilling words before his passing. John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, was assassinated with his last words forever tied to his tragic fate. Today, we'll explore the tragic last words of some of the most iconic people in history. Stay with us as we uncover the last words of the famous, the beloved, and the gone too soon, whose lives left a lasting mark and whose final moments will haunt you. We begin with Tupac Shakur, whose life ended in 1996 after he was shot in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas. As he lay in the hospital, his final words were heartbreakingly simple. "I'm not going to make it." These words, spoken in his last moments, echo the vulnerability of a man who had lived with both immense fame and deep personal struggle. Tupac's life was a paradox, filled with contradictions. But his final words show a man who knew his time was running out and expressed a deep love for his mother in his final breath. Heath Ledger, who captivated audiences with his brilliant portrayal of the Joker in The Dark Knight, was found dead in 2008 at the age of 28. The official cause of death was an accidental overdose, but the last words he left behind still haunt us. Ledger was said to have spoken to his sister Kate just hours before his passing, saying, "I feel like I'm dying." This chilling premonition seemed to reflect the inner battle he had been facing during his final days. His struggle with personal demons, sleep deprivation, and the weight of his iconic roles. Heath's tragic end reminds us that even the brightest stars can be consumed by darkness. Next, we turn to Marilyn Monroe, the starlet who became an enduring symbol of beauty, heartbreak, and vulnerability. found dead in her Los Angeles home in 1962. The cause of her death was ruled a probable suicide. But what were her last words? While the exact phrase remains unclear, her last known words were said to her friend, actress John Negulesco. "Say goodbye to the guys." These words are chilling in their simplicity and hint at the despair Monroe may have been feeling. She had everything. But in the end, it wasn't enough to quiet her inner turmoil. John F. Kennedy's assassination in 1963 stunned the world. As the 35th President of the United States, Kennedy's influence was unmatched, and his tragic death was a pivotal moment in American history. But what were his final words? In the moments leading up to the fatal shot, his last known words were to Texas Governor John Connally. "We're heading into nut country today." Those words, uttered with a sense of casual optimism before the violent turn of events, are a stark reminder of how quickly fate can change, even for the most powerful figures in the world. And then we have Amy Winehouse. The British singer, known for her powerful voice and troubled life, was found dead in her London home in 2011. Her last words, spoken to her bodyguard before her death, were reportedly, "I'm going to die." These words seem prophetic, given her struggle with addiction and her tumultuous rise to fame. Amy's death at just 27 left a massive void in the music world. But her tragic final words underscore the pain and vulnerability she felt in her last moments as she faced the weight of her inner struggles. The final words of these iconic figures show us that fame and fortune cannot shield us from the fragility of life. They remind us that even the brightest stars have moments of fear, regret, and vulnerability. Their lives and their tragic ends are a poignant reminder of the human condition, a reminder that we must cherish every moment because we never know when our own final words will be spoken. What do you think about these tragic last words? How do they change the way we see these famous figures? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of those who left an unforgettable mark on the world. Though their voices may be gone, their stories live on, forever etched in history.